Telling her that she was safe there and not to worry, I asked my daughters to clean up a spare bedroom for her as she would be staying. I can't even begin to express how I felt. I looked at my reflection on the black TV screen for hours on end. I asked my son over for dinner a few days after she moved in with us. I may have done so without her knowledge or approval. I told my girls to keep her in their rooms and act like they weren't there when my son came over. In their quarters she was also among them. My blood boiled and I felt terrible, but I remained calm and we went down to dinner. When my son knocked on my door and I saw him again, I continued to examine his hands and knuckles, noticing slight cuts and scars. I pretended to be polite and normal as I asked my son simple questions, but during it all, I no longer regarded him as my son. Instead, I saw him as my father, and I didn't like that. He pretended to be normal until I asked how things were going with his girlfriend. At that point he coughed on his food briefly before telling me everything was good. She hasn't seen me in a while because she is simply very busy at work. I say, oh, that's nice, nodding. I'm glad she's coping well. After our meal I cleaned the dishes. I told him, I think it's about time you stop bullshitting me about your girlfriend. As I stepped right next to him and questioned why he was abusing his girlfriend, I told him to stand up and raise his hands when he inquired what I was talking about. Then I was going to show him what it was like to be the weaker person because I knew everything. I swung at him before he could say anything more, informed him that this was genuine.
Subscribe for next part.